if Olam Haba is really the real world, the Olam Ha'emes, why does the Torah not give any mention to the type of schar that we might be able to receive if we follow the rules or we do different mitzvahs or whatever that is? And so the first of the three reasons we're going to talk about today, as he talks about, is that a person could only fathom what a risk reward looks like if they could imagine what that world would look like. And being that a human being cannot understand the concept of a neshama, of a soul being in heaven, in Shemayim, we wouldn't understand what a reward or a punishment means to be up in Shemayim. And so the first of the reasons he says over here is very simple. I can't explain something to you that you can't imagine on your own. I was years ago, I was in Israel, not even years ago, like 6 years ago. I was in Israel for my son's bar mitzvah, and we went to the Blind Museum. And the Blind Museum was super interesting. And the guide who was taking us through the Blind Museum, it's obviously pitch black, and he was walking us through, and it's very cool. They put on these different sounds in the background and how a blind person associates, where they are on the street. There's a curb. And he tells us, he goes, I know that an elephant has big ears, a long nose, is very fat, is very big. I said, so then what's the problem? So he says, if I all of a sudden am able to see tomorrow, God gives me my eyesight, and you put an elephant in front of me, I don't know what that is. I just know that an elephant has a big nose and big ears. I don't know what ears look like. I don't know what a nose looks like. I just know the details of it. But I really can't imagine it because I've never seen one. So you can't imagine Olam Haba, you can't imagine schar or punishment Olam Haba if we can't, there's no picture that we can put to it. And so that first one, he says, Mehem kitzuras hanefesh beladei haguf einu yidua etzlenu. One of them is that the nature of the soul without the body is unknown to us. Kol shkei masha tisagi bai v'titzabe binyon nahu. Much less what pleases or distresses the soul in Shemayim, so we can't know what does the reward look like. It's not a bowl of soup, it's not a trip somewhere nice, because that's not what the soul yearns for. So what does the schar look like? And because of that reason, we can't, the Torah didn't explain it because we wouldn't understand it anyway.